And for the same reason as the C-section, it makes sense to be out there. It was easy peasy.
Is it because it's so big? It's so big?
No, it's because the center is over the surface. So there's no way out. It's like a death trap.
Great. Good to know. In case you go into labor at baseball, I can be like, listen.
No, I need a C-section.
She has to have a C-section.
If I have anything happen, like I have to go to the hospital. And
Immediately.
like my midwife was like, if you called me and told me I had ABC going on, she's like, I'd be calling the hospital on my way to the hospital and they would be calling me more. Which somehow doesn't freak me out. Like I just feel like, okay, we have a plan.
Good evening, fans, and welcome to another edition of NDBA Game Day Live. My name is Corey LeBlanc. I'm up in the booth here at the beautiful George Taylor Field tonight, taking Game 1 between the Niagara Falls Expos and the Merritton Alliance. Expos finishing 5 in the regular season, Merritton 4. These two will begin their best of 3 set here tonight, Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. start. And the first pitch from Cam Mcknight. Sails in for a ball. Give you the lowdown on Cam this season. Cam's pitched in 7 games, 39 and a third innings. So 29 earned runs for a 5.16 ERA this year. He's been of the better pitchers on this Merritton staff, and he gets the nod here in Game 1 tonight. Facing off against Dallas Smith of the Expos. Check swing from Baldinelli, but it falls in for a strike. 2-1 to Anthony Baldinelli, leadoff batter here for the Expos. Bring you their starting lineup in just a moment. One sails away from McKnight. And here's audible frustration as that one must have sailed away from him. (3-1) to Baldinelli is downstairs, ball 4. Cam wonders where that misses. Baldinelli trots down to first base, leadoff walk here in the top of the first inning. Never reset my banner. There we go. So here comes Steve Erickson, and while he takes aim at his at bat, he takes first pitch strike, and we'll bring you the starting lineup for the Niagara Falls Expos tonight. No fancy lineups tonight, no time for that. Anthony Baldinelli leading things off, Steven Erickson behind him. Evan Baglieri is in the ball game tonight. Josh Thorpe is at third. TC Murray extra hitting, Garrett Fisher designated hitter. And then Vito Scaringi at second, Jack Kemp in center field. Last time we saw Jack, he took a heater off the off the shin, as he was on the mound and took the comebacker. He seems okay tonight. Ryan Bray is in right, and Joe Scaringi is at short. Expos have the Scaringi brothers up the middle tonight, which is their best offensive look. So Steven Erickson down 0-2 in this count. Pops up to center field. It is... Oh, actually don't even know who's out there tonight. Oh, Cole Cote. Cole Cote manning center field tonight for the Merritton Alliance. Makes the grab, 1 down. So here comes Evan Baglieri. Question as to whether he would start in today's game. Both he and head coach Wayne LeBlanc were tossed from the game here last week, or the game in Niagara Falls, last week. Game that Merritton won to secure home field advantage tonight. We'll also be keeping our eye on the Beamsville and Thorold game just down the street at McMillan Park tonight. Game 1 of that series as well, and we'll be bringing you score updates on that one as we go. Baglieri batted .511 in the regular season, 29 RBI. Breaking ball from McKnight. And Baglieri chops that one foul. One out here in the top of the first. Anthony Baldinelli at first. McKnight fires and Baggs takes it into right center field. Davidson's out there tonight and he's gonna misplay. A rare miscue from Dave Davidson in right. Seems sure that he had that baseball. It's been a while since I've seen Dave in the outfield. He's usually at first base. Could also be some of those shadows that are casting over right field, playing havoc. But either way, Baglieri stands at first. So still one down now. This is Josh Thorpe. He's in the cleanup spot tonight, playing first base, or third base, sorry. Takes the first pitch inside from Cam, ball one. Thorpe in 59 at-bats in the regular season, 305. 10 RBI. He's usually down further in the lineup. But the Expos will be without Nick Cook for the remainder of the playoffs. It's a big loss for them, but Cook's going to Teachers College in Ireland, I believe. So bigger ventures for him. And the Expos will miss him dearly. Shot from Thorpe, and it's trouble, but it sails foul. 2 balls and a strike to Josh Thorpe. Still just 1 out in the inning. Mcknight fires past Thorpe on that one. Seemed like he wasn't quite sure he wanted to swing the bat on that one. You always hated those ones as a player where by the time you realize it's already too late, you end up only halfway swinging at it. Breaking ball for Mcknight in there. Strike 3. Freezes Josh Thorpe with the sweeping breaking ball and cuts him down for the second out of the first inning. Knight with 43 strikeouts on the year. That was good for top 5 in the NDBA, and you just saw why there. And he fools him again with the breaking ball. This time it's TC Murray, number 29 for the Expos. Murray's the extra hitter tonight. Had a down year by his standards, 211 with 11 RBI in 38 tries. So we got Anthony Baldinelli at second, Evan Baglieri at first, and TC Murray batting with 2 down here in the first. So 1-1 from Mcknight. Downstairs, 2-1. Mcknight seems to like that pitch, but he's not getting the call on it early on. Another breaking ball, and it's on tonight for Mcknight. He's gone to it early and often, but let's see what he does here. He's got TC Murray in a 2-2 count with 2 down here in the first. To go home, nope. Cam steps off and checks on Baldinelli, though no one's holding him on. That's Adam Hope at second base tonight for the Alliance. And now the 2-2. Popped into center field, the base hit. Baldinelli's getting waved around, and Cole Cote misplays the ball in center field. So Baldinelli will score without a throw, make it 1-0 Expos in the top of the first. RBI single, TC Murray with 2 strikes. I'll keep the line moving for the Expos here. We got Garrett Fisher. Fisher's in the designated hitter spot again tonight. Keep my ear to the ground on a lot of injury news, but I haven't heard anything about Fisher. Seemingly always in the DH spot these days. Still 2 down in the inning. Cam fires and gets him with the off-speed pitch. Strike 2. It's got Garrett Fisher in the hole, 0-2. Cam Mcknight looking to get out of this inning with minimal damage. Takes a long look in. Good spot from Cam there, down away. The Lions went 4-1 down the stretch and worked themselves into the number 4 seed. Cam steps off again. Yeah, nowhere to go over there at second base. Cam fires and missing again. I've seen that exact same pitch a few times already. The 2-2 to Garrett Fisher. He slices that one foul. Good cut to stay alive from Fisher. Already got a 1-1 score down in Beamsville, bottom of the first inning. Firing and missing there is Cam again, and the count is full to Garrett Fisher. He's worked his way back from 0-2, and he's made an at-bat of this one. Payoff pitch, 2 down, is inside, ball 4. So this inning continues, much to the chagrin of Cam Mcknight, who's pitched well so far. Just hasn't gotten the results. That miss from Dave Davidson and Wright proving to be very costly so far. If Dave catches that one off the bat at Baglieri, Cam gets Thorpe to strike out and the inning is over. Instead, now the bases are loaded and there's 2 down. This is Vito Scaringi. Number 77, he's playing second base tonight. Vito's not been out very much this year. Just 19 at-bats, 263 in the regular season. He and brother Joe playing second and short tonight. And when they're together on the field, tend to lock up the middle, make it difficult for guys to get hits on the infield. Another good pitch from Cam there, and Vito fights it off, 1-2. If Scaringi reaches, it's Jack Kemp on deck. Expos trying to extend this inning once again. They've done all the damage with 2 outs so far. Shot from Cam, sails down away. Or down and in, rather. 2-2. Expos doing a good job of making Cam Mcknight work here. Fouling off another one. Cam coming home with the 2-2. And he got him. Hard to say whether or not Vito was rung up for going around or if that was just a strong pitch from Cam, but either way, he's out of the top of the first. Just the 1-1 for the Expos. Bottom 1 coming up when we come back. Stick with us through the break. Yeah, welcome back, NDBA fans. Bottom of the first inning. Expos 1, Alliance 0 at this point. Let's see if the home team can get that one back here in the bottom half. And they'll kick things off with number 3, Jeff Young. Young's in left field tonight. And he'll be the first one to take on Dallas Smith of the Expos. Dallas gets the nod in Game 1 after going 29 innings in the regular season, 12 earned runs for a .290 ERA. And that one squeaks through for Jeff Young, a base hit. Erickson moving to his right, couldn't get down on it in time. And Young finds a hole. Lead-off single for him. And before Matt Brady steps up, we'll take a look at the Merritton Alliance starting lineup. Again, no time for fancy lineups tonight. We'll just bring it to you chicken scratch and all. Jeff Young in left field, Matt Brady at short, Adam Hope at second base, Mark Fusco DHing tonight. Dave Davidson is in right field, and Cole Cote in center rounds out that outfield for Merritton. Ben Collins at third. Seymour Reese is catching tonight for Cam Mcknight. Dave Collins at first. Collins brothers on the corners. Look at that. And Drew Chappelle is the extra hitter.
No, but like I was watching, I didn't see anything.
So it's a good starting 10 for Merritton tonight. The other guys tonight to get the job done. And this may be one of the more complete lineups they show in round one. Chatting with Mark Fusco before the game, he's saying they really want to set the tone in this game because they were unsure about the personnel available over the weekend. And I think whenever you come out, you want to win ball games. That one's chopped foul from Brady. And it's 2 balls and a strike.
We think. I think the first one was a ball, I'm not sure.
Oh. Yeah.
I wasn't sure.
Mm-hmm. Brady on the regular season, 52 at bats, 346, and he punched in 10 runners. Davidson's 12 RBIs led the team. The offense is very spread out here in Merritton, and they got a lot of guys that can drive in runs. And they like to use all of their personnel throughout the regular season. They spread it out very evenly this year. This is popped up from Brady into center field. Jack Kemp calling off Vito Scaringi. He makes the grab. 1 down. So up comes Adam Hope. Number 2, playing second base tonight for Merritton. Hope was one of the many regular everyday players on this Merritton team this year. 55 at bats, 231. Batting in the 3 spot tonight. This Merritton lineup is built to get a few men on and then turn it over to this lineup, and again through that hole on the right side, a base hit. Heads up base running from Jeff Young there, goes first to third on the single by Adam Hope. As I was just mentioning, this lineup built to get to exactly this point in the lineup. Mark Fusco, Dave Davidson, and Cole Cote make up a big chunk of the offense for Merritton. And I'll start with this guy, Mark Fusco, DHing tonight. His services behind the plate not required, with Cam Mcknight tossing. And Steve Maurice developed a chemistry that just can't be shaken. So Fusco comes up 1 out here in the first. Runners on the corners. Breaking ball from Smith falls in for strike 1. Fusco batted .321 in the regular season, 7 RBI, in 53 tries. Another shot there from Smith. Catches a piece of the outside corner for strike 2. Got a nice little setup here tonight from Merritton. Set up right behind home plate. Got a great view of the pitches. 0-2 from Smith is in there. Strike 3. Fusco steps in and does not take the bat off his shoulders. He hangs his head all the way back to the dugout. There's 2 down. So now it'll be up to Dave Davidson to try to get that early run back. 2 down now. Davidson looks at strike 1. And Smith is going to throw a lot of strikes tonight. It'll be up to the Merritton offense to come through with some timely hitting. Davidson 273 on the year, team leading 12 RBI and 44 attempts. Looks at a ball that sails away. The 1-1 to Davidson. Plunks him. Looks like Smith may have held on to that ball just a little bit too long. It sails away from him and he hits Davidson in the backside. And that'll load up the bases. Now here comes rookie Cole Cote. He's taken over center field duties in the absence of Matt Kerr this year. And he's done a good job of it. 389 on the regular season. 7 RBI. He's only been in a handful of games and just 18 at-bats. Takes another one away, 2-0. Bases loaded here, 2 out for Merritton. Runner starts from third, but it's a shakeout. That was a good pitch from Dallas Smith there. Not too sure where that one missed. 3-0. Deals for strike one. Cote waiting on that one all day. The walk will drive in the tying run. Jeff Young at third, Adam Hope at second, and Dave Davidson over at first. The 3-1. Little dribbler in front of the mound. Smith steps off. He's got to make a good throw, and he does not. Sends it into the grass along the right side, and 2 runs are going to come in. Dave Davidson gets cut down at the plate. So the 2 runs will count. But it's E1, and play at the plate is made to end the inning. So a bit of a wild sequence there to end the bottom of the first. Alliance lead at 2-1. We'll be right back. Top 2 coming up when we return. Stick with us through the break. Welcome back, baseball fans, to the top of the second inning. We were just taking a look at the instant replay on that last play at the plate. And see if Dave Davidson might have snuck his foot in there. Looks like Baglieri got him on the first look. It's a little dark, so we lit it up again. And we're bringing you to the top of the second inning here, live from George Taylor Field. This is Game 1 of our NDBA playoff coverage. 5-seeded Expos taking on the 4-seeded Merritton Alliance. And we got Cam Mcknight back on the hill for inning number 2. They'll have to contend with Jack Kemp, Ryan Bray, and Joe Scaringi, the 8, 9, 10 batters for the Expos tonight. That shot misses away from Cam, and it's 1-1 to Jack Kemp, the rookie. Kemp's defensive prowess was put on full display all season long. He's manned center field very well for the Expos. They would like to see his bat pick up a little bit, though. Finished the regular season 192 and 52 at bats. It's down 1-2 to Cam Mcknight here. Shot. And that just missed downstairs. 2-2. All the pitches look good from up here in the booth. I would call many strikes. Breaking ball from Cam. Falls in, strike 3. That pitch is on tonight for number 9. Punches out his third Expo of the night for out number 1 here in the second. So now up comes Ryan Bray, Expos veteran. Of course, we can say that now about Ryan Bray. He's been around a while. Takes a first pitch ball from Cam Mcknight. Bray finished 189 on the season. Again, the Expos like him for what he brings to the outfield. Pops this one high and deep to center. Cole Cote tracking, and he makes the grab. Quickly 2 down here in the top of the second. So now here comes the number 10 batter, Joe Scaringi. 9 versus 9 here in this at-bat. Joe's at short tonight. And he is the anchor of this Expos lineup on a regular basis. The Expos like Joe's speed, and he's able to get on base while the Expos turn over the lineup. Stands in with 2 down here in the top of the second and takes ball 2. Shot from Mcknight sails inside. And now it's a 3-0 count. Cam settles in and tosses a strike there, 3-1. It's not an awful lot of pop in Joe's bat, but he does hit all of his spots. Cranks that one foul. And I think a lot can be said about a batter that just hits for average. It's the payoff pitch from Mcknight, 2 down, and he got him to swing, but Steve Maurice can't pinch the baseball. So Joe stays alive. Looked like for a moment that Maurice was going to hang on to that one. Got me a little riled up there. 3-2 again from Mcknight to Joe Scaringi. Pop back foul. Good fight here from Joe. Joe Joe struck out just 6 times in the regular season in 60 plate appearances. So a 1 for 10 clip. Payoff pitch again from McKnight is up and in, ball 4. He must have just missed that top corner. And I think that barehanded catch he just made on the return from Maurice was his protest. Been a couple of borderline misses that he's had a problem with tonight. So 2 outs still, and the Expos now have a base runner, and they turn the lineup over for Anthony Baldinelli. Anthony walked back in the first inning and scored. That was on an RBI single by T.C. Murray. Expos loaded up the bases in the top of the first and left them stranded. He's going to check on Joe Scaringi. He's a threat to steal over there. I don't blame him. Cam takes a long look at Scaringi at first, and he goes home with the 1-0. Catches the inside part for strike 1. I think Cam manages the game better than many other pitchers in the NDBA, and it shows. Throw down to second, skips into center field. So Joe Scaringi using his legs to pump up the offense here. Goes first to third on the overthrow. So that one bounced about a foot in front of Matt Brady at second base.
2 balls, right? Is that what you said?
Believe, yeah. So Scaringi down to third base. Expos could tie this one up with just a seeing eye single. Another breaking ball falls in for strike 2. That's been Cam's best pitch tonight, no doubt. See what he does here with Baldinelli at 2-2. Baldinelli takes this one into right field. It's cruising foul as it leaves the part of your screen you can see. It's about 10 feet off the foul line and right. Baldinelli reaches. Steven Erickson waits on deck. Erickson one of the top 10 in terms of in terms of batting average this year. 553. Two-two to Baldinelli. Popped to the shortstop, Matt Brady, who plays it on the 1-hop and fires across in time to retire Baldinelli. Expos push Joe Scaringi to third base and cannot cash. Trail 2-1 to the Alliance as we head to the bottom of the second. Stick with us through the break.
mean, Steve's parents have been to one game.
Hey, welcome back, baseball fans, to the bottom of the second inning. We got Alliance 2 and Expos 1 at this point in the ball game. And Dallas Smith back on the hill for the Expos here in inning number 2 to deal with Ben Collins, Steve Maurice, and Dave Collins. So it's a Collins sandwich for their Merritton in the bottom of the second. Yeah, Steve's the meat in the middle, yeah. Smith had a pretty good top of the first, but Merritton was able to cash in on their opportunities. He threw the ball into right field and cost his team the first 2 runs of the ball game. That's just a little number off the bat of Dave Davidson, or off the bat of Cole Cote, sorry. Really a harmless play, termed very harmful. Shot just a bit inside from Smith. And it's a full count here to Ben Collins. Collins playing third base tonight. Batted .263 in the regular season. 38 attempts. Plunks him. Well, Smith visibly frustrated with that. That's his second hit batter of the night. And he loses Ben Collins. He had him 2 strikes. So now in comes Steve Maurice, number 6. Catching for Cam Mcknight tonight. Collins taking a big lead over there at first. He's going to have to watch. Evan Baglieri has got a cannon for an arm, and he's not afraid to use it. Smith sets. Collins holds at first, and there's the toss from Baglieri. Again, not afraid to show off his arm. Evan loves to throw the baseball. Runners beware. One and one to Steve Maurice. Collins holding again. This time Maurice shows bunt and he pops it foul. Good idea from Maurice there to try to catch the Expos defense off guard with a little bunt. Especially since Dallas Smith just threw one into right field last inning. 1-2 to Maurice. Collins holding it first, and he got him! Catches the outside part of the plate. And cuts down Steve Maurice. Second strikeout for Dallas Smith is the first out here in the bottom of the second. So now we've got Dave Collins, the first baseman. Ben's over at first. 1 out in the inning. And good breaking ball from Smith. Falls in for strike 1. Checking on our live scoreboard update from Thorold. It's 2-1 Yellow Jackets, top of the third. Jackets have a couple men on with 1 out. This is popped straight up. Baglieri right up against the fence, and he has a play. Well, you lost him at the bottom of your screen there, but Baglieri stayed hyper-focused on that baseball as it come down. And he makes a bit of a sprawling grab there for out number 2. Now we got the number 10 batter for Merritton. This is Drew Chappelle. Runner going. Drew into right field. Coming on Bray, and he makes the grab to end the inning. So Alliance, nothing doing there in the second inning. They leave Ben Collins, over at first base. 2-1 for the home squad as we go to the third inning. Stick with us through the break. And welcome back, baseball fans. Top of the third inning. We got a good one going here between the Expos and Alliance. Game 1 of round 1 between these two teams. And Cam Mcknight settling into this ball game. He's got to deal with Steven Erickson, Evan Baglieri, and Josh Thorpe. That's a tough trio. Breaking ball. Gets Erickson to bite. 1 ball, 2 strike to the Expos first baseman. Mcknight fires, goes to the fastball for strike 3. No way Erickson saw that one coming. 1 down here in the third. And this will bring up Evan Baglieri. Give Cam 4 strikeouts on your score sheet tonight. 3 of them are backwards. He has been fooling batters all night. That breaking ball on. Just saw the fastball there. I think the batters are starting to get used to that sweeping slider from Cam, and then when he comes back with the fastball, it's all too alarming. Sails away there. He's staying outside on Baglieri. Bags popped one into right field, and Dave Davidson had a bead on it, and it just glanced off the side of his glove. That proved to be a costly error, as the Expos would capitalize and score their first run of the ball game. So Cam trails Baglieri 3-0. Let's see if he gives him a pitch to hit here. Instead, he's going to hit him with the pitch. Or at least try to. Down to first goes Evan Baglieri. He's on with 1 out here in the 3rd. And it'll bring up Josh Thorpe, one of Cam's 4 strikeout victims on the night. Thorpe is at 3rd base tonight, his usual spot. This is on the ground, could be 2. That was Ben Collins to 2nd for 1. So the Alliance get the lead runner, and there are 2 down. They took a very smart base runner in Evan Baglieri off base paths. So 2 down now, here comes TC Murray. His RBI single in the 1st is the lone run of the game for the Expos to this point. Got a runner on first here. And Cam fires down away for ball 1. TC 211 on the regular season. Thor pulls up. This is a little dribbler. Ben's got to make a good play, and his throw is on time. That one was really close at first base. We'll call that a really nice stretch from Dave Collins. And they get TC Murray for the 3rd out here in the top of the 3rd. So the Alliance cling to a 2-1 lead. We'll look to add to that as we head to the bottom half when we come back. Stick with us through the break.
For like the ball and the strike, they don't review that.
Welcome back, baseball fans, to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Alliance looking to build on a 2-1 lead against Dallas Smith and the Niagara Falls Expos. It's the top of the order for them. Jeff Young, Matt Brady, and Adam Hope. This is the part of the order that struck for 2 runs back in the 1st. Smith fires. Good pitch that falls down in the zone. 1-1. Jeff Young 1 for 1 tonight. He leads things off here in the 3rd inning. Head of Dallas 2-1 here. The pitch. Cut on and miss, strike 2. Good swing from Jeff. Merritton would like to get some more offense going in this game. They have a sneaking suspicion that these 2 runs won't be enough to put the Expos away tonight. That one sailed in, and it's a full count now to Jeff Young. Let's see what Smith has in his arsenal here. Popped into left. Manning left field tonight for the Expos is Anthony Baldinelli. Makes the grab, 1 down. Haven't had to check that spot of the field yet. And of course, I only say that these 2 runs won't be enough to put the Expos away. They've only scored less than 2 runs in a ball game twice all year. Even on this 8-game snide that they're on right now, they still manage to put up runs. The problem for them lately has been keeping runs off the board, and they're managed to do so when Dallas Smith pitches. But as the game goes deeper and deeper, and Dallas makes his way through the 3rd time in the order, you're going to see him start to fall off a bit. It's important that he manages his 2nd time through very efficiently. Brady pops into center field. Jack Kemp to his left. Makes the grab. 2 down. It's become almost automatic. Anything in that center-ish territory is Jack Kemp land, and he's automatic out there. So Brady flies out for the 2nd time tonight, and Adam Hope draws in. 2 down in the inning. Hope 1 for 1 on the night. Singleton scored back in the 1st. That was on that airmail throw by Dallas Smith over to first base. This is popped into left. Baldinelli moves a couple of steps to his left and makes the grab. Quick inning for the Expos there in the bottom of the 3rd. Top 4 we go. Still 2-1 Alliance. Stick with us through the break. Yeah, welcome back, fans, to the top of the fourth inning in our coverage here of Game 1 between the Expos and Alliance. We got a great one going here tonight. Cam Mcknight, Dallas Smith going toe-to-toe in a 2-1 contest, top four. Expos will send the heart of the order up in this half inning. Fisher, Vito Scaringi, and Jack Kemp. They are the 6, 7, 8 batters in tonight's lineup for Niagara Falls. And big cut there from Garrett Fisher for strike one. Fisher walked back in the first inning. Taking there from Mcknight, 2-1. There's that breaking ball that's worked well for Mcknight tonight, and he works it over for strike two. It's definitely gotten a lot better as the game has gone on. He settles in as he typically does. The 2-2. Got him. Strike three. Cam Mcknight with his fourth backward strikeout of the night. 5th overall. First out here in the 4th. It's got to be because that breaking ball is working tonight. He's able to get it for a strike, and he's able to get guys to swing and miss on it. When he comes back with that fastball, I don't think anyone sees it coming. It's already too late. One out here, and we got Vito Scaringi, the second baseman. Struck out looking back in the first. And we'll give you an update on our out-of-town scoreboard as well. 2-1 Beamsville Yellow Jackets still on top of the Thorold Anchors. That game is also in the top of the 4th. Game 1 of that series is in Thorold tonight. The series will then shift to Beamsville for the final 2 games. Game 2 of that set will go tomorrow night. So Vito calls timeout, and now we all reset. Here's the 1-1 from Cam Mcknight. Bounces in. Gets past Mark Fusco. Or, sorry, Steve Maurice, the catcher. Vito stares down the 2-1, and it's cut on and fouled off. Vito didn't get much action in the regular season, but the Expos loaded up on defense tonight. The 2-2. Foul back. Good fight from Scaringi, even on his last at bat when he struck out. He managed to hang in there a while. Nobody on. One out here in the top of the 4th. Cam Mcknight, the 2-2 again. Scaringi fouls that one off again. He's hanging in tough against number 9. The 2-2 once again. Vito cut on and fouls it back. They continue this dance. It's increasingly harder as a pitcher to strike out a batter the more he does this. Starts seeing pitches, he gets into a groove. Cam's got to pull something out of the bag here to sit down Scaringi. 2-2 again. Down and in, ball 3. It's not a bad idea. It's a tough battle here. This is the 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Cut on, and Steve can't squeeze it. Gives the glove a tap on that one. He thought he could have had it. Pitch number 10 in this battle between Cam Mcknight and Vito Scaringi coming up. And Vito taps it to the shortstop. Matt Brady takes it on the 3-hop and fires in time. 2 down. If nothing else, Vito put up a good fight in that at-bat. Shouldn't be disappointed with that result. So now there are 2 outs, and the rookie Jack Kemp stands in. Cam Mcknight got him via the strikeout last time. This time it's a little comebacker, and it's up the middle for a base hit. Looked like if he wanted to, Cam could have played that with a bare hand. Not a smart decision. Made the right call. So inning continues now. It's the number 9 guy, Ryan Bray. Bray flew out to center field his last time up. Hard hit ball that Cote tracked no problem. First pitch is in the dirt though, ball 1. These 2 teams stacked up very evenly in the regular season. In fact, it's no surprise that the 4-5 matchup is the closest one on paper. The difference being these 2 teams trending in different directions. The Expos lost 8 in a row to close out the regular season. Runner going. Maurice gonna throw, and better speed from Jack Kemp as he slides in ahead of the tag. Stolen base for the rookie. So Jack Kemp moves into scoring position. He represents the tying run right now. Still 2 down here in the top of the 4th. Breaking ball falls in for strike 1. Expos waiting to break through here. Again, they've only scored less than 2 runs twice all year. It's a very hard team to shut down. Foul back by Bray, and it's 2-2. Be looking very good here if Mcknight can get out of the 4th inning unscathed. Mcknight resets. Takes a long look at Jack Kemp at second base. And he fires for strike 3. Cam cruising through 4 innings so far. Picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game to retire the side and hold on to this 2-1 lead. Lions looking for more in the bottom of the 4th, second half of the ball game coming up when we come back. Nobody out. It's the 0-2 pitch from Dallas Smith to Colcote, and it's up high, ball 3. Or, sorry, ball 1. I was thinking 3 because there was 2 strikes. Now the 1-2, Dallas Smith to Colcote. He got him. Strike 3. That outside corner has been available for Dallas Smith all night, and he's used it to cut down 3 batters tonight. One out here in the 4th inning, and Ben Collins stands in now. Ben was hit by a pitch in the 2nd inning on a 3-2 count. Smith was pretty upset with himself with that one. First shot lands outside, ball 1. Dave finished the year .263 in 38 tries, 9 RBI. Gotta pick up a big one here in game 1 of the playoffs. Smith loses track of that one as well, and it's 2-0. A 2-1 ball game here in game 1. We had a good one last night in Fort Erie as well, where that one stayed within 1 run for quite some time. Big cut there from Collins. He's still ahead, 2 balls and a strike. Pops this one into center field. Jack Kemp's got to come in just a little bit. And he makes the grab for out number 2. So Dallas Smith, who allowed the first 2 batters in this inning to reach, is slowly working his way out of trouble. And up comes the catcher, Steve Maurice.
Come on, 6.
Steve struck out looking back in the 2nd inning. Rung up by home plate umpire. He's rung up quite a bit of batters tonight. There's a lot of backwards Ks on this sheet. I don't know if that's indicative of good pitching or a liberal zone. Steve pops up the first pitch. Dallas Smith, just a couple steps to his left, makes the grab to end the inning. The Lions threaten with the first 2 base runners, but come up short. Still lead it 2-1 as we head to the 5th inning. Stick with us through the break. Yeah, welcome back, baseball fans, to the top of the 5th inning. Got a brilliant ball game going on tonight. Here from George Taylor Field between the Alliance and Expos, 2-1 for the home team at this point in the game. And Cam Mcknight is back and dancing on the hill tonight. 4 innings, he's gotten better as the night has gone on, as he typically does. Using that sweeping breaking ball to keep batters off balance tonight. That's been his best pitch. And he's held his team in this 2-1 ball game. So he shoots there. This is Joe Scaringi for the Expos. It'll be Joe Scaringi, Anthony Baldinelli, and Steven Erickson, the 10-1-2 batters for Niagara Falls tonight. They've all been stymied. There's that breaking ball from Cam, and he uses it to get strike 2. Joe walked back in the 2nd inning. The 10-1-2 batters for Niagara Falls tonight are 0 for 3. On the ground. This is a slow roller to Adam Hope at second, and he fires just in time to get the speedy Joe Scaringi at first, 1 down. So now here comes the leadoff man, Anthony Baldinelli. 0 for 1 tonight. He walked and scored the lone run of the game for the Expos, but that was back in the 1st inning. We've been offense deficient tonight, but it's made for a very good ball game. Again, last night we got a real tight matchup from Fort Erie between the Cannons and Cobras. Jeff Bruno with a 3-run home run in the bottom of the 6th propelled the Cannons to a 9-4 win. That one drops in, but down and away. Ball 1. It's 1-1-2 Baldinelli. 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Cam Mcknight still dealing. Shot foul down the right side. It's got to be the 2nd or 3rd time tonight that Baldinelli has tagged a baseball foul. 1-2. Cam Mcknight with 6 strikeouts already tonight. And Baldinelli pops up. This could be trouble down the left side. Diving and not coming up with the baseball there is Jeff Young. So cruising into second base with a double is Anthony Baldinelli. Gets things going for the Expos here in the top of the 5th. Jeff Young had a shot at that baseball. We lost him in our picture there, and he sprawled all the way out for that one. Came up just short. As he left his feet, I thought he might have a chance at it. Putting his body on the line. Jeff Young in left field. So now there's a man aboard and in scoring position for Steven Erickson. Erickson a strikeout victim tonight. He's 0 for 2. Finished the season .533. And he was among eligible batters as well. I reckon that's top 10 in the league. Yeah, .553. That is good for 2nd among eligible batters behind Nick Weglars of the Cannons. It's a little tapper on the ground. Matt Brady's got to come in fast, and he doesn't have a play. Well, sometimes those little dribblers are harder to deal with than the hard shots, and Matt Brady couldn't get in on that baseball fast enough to gun down the speedy Erickson. Infield hit for the Expos first baseman. Runners on the corners now. With 1 out for Niagara Falls, this is Evan Baglieri. Bags has reached twice tonight. Reached on an error from Dave Davidson in right field and was hit by a pitch. So he's 0 for 1. Bagliari's 5'11", good for 5th in the NDBA. And batting average coming on Cole Cote. And he makes the grab, but it's deep enough to score Baldinelli. Expos tie the ball game here in the top of the 5th. 2-2. Sac fly, RBI, Evan Bagliari. So Bagliari does a job. He drives across the game-tying run. And the Expos still looking for more here in the 5th. They'll bring up Josh Thorpe. Thorpe, the third baseman. 0 for 2 tonight. Grounded into a fielder's choice his last time up. They're just going to make sure that Baldinelli went at the appropriate time, and he did. Never a bad idea to check. Saw a game the other night. I believe it was in Niagara Falls as well, a couple of Fridays ago, where Mitch Grieco tagged up a little early. There's a shot back up the middle, a base hit. So Thorpe's on the score sheet tonight. He delivers with a 1-out single. Or 2-out single, sorry. And it keeps the line moving here in the top of the 5th. This is TC Murray. He's got 1 of 2 runs batted in tonight for the Expos. RBI single back in the 1st inning. Gonna put his team ahead here in the top of the 5th. He's got runners on to do it. Steven Erickson at second and Josh Thorpe over at first base. First pitch from McKnight is on the ground to Matt Brady at short. Good strong throw from number 8 to retire the side. So the Expos tie the ball game on a sac fly RBI from Evan Bagliari, 2-2. As we go to the bottom of the 5th inning, stick with us through the break. And we're back, baseball fans, with the bottom of the 5th inning here in our coverage of Game 1 between the Expos and Alliance. We have a 2-2 ball game, despite what the banner says. Change that up. And it's the first pitch cranked into center field. This is going to go over the head of Jack Kemp. Dave Collins digging for 2, and he's thinking about third. He's going to hold up. wisely as that throw came in quickly from Jack Kemp. Dave Collins sends this park into a frenzy with a leadoff double here in the bottom of the 5th. That's a lot of cheers for George Taylor Field, all right? There was like at least 6 of them down there. A lot of them probably on the Merritton bench, but that's the loudest I've heard a ballpark erupt in senior baseball in a while. So now here comes Drew Chappelle. Number 10 batter tonight, 289 on the regular season in 38 tries. He's 0 for 1 tonight with a fly ball to right field. Shaves that one off and puts it foul out of play.
There's 45 people here. Oh, 47.
Okay, yeah, we got a quick count on attendance. 47 in the crowd tonight. Look at that. I'm the biggest fan. Little poke out there from Chappelle. And Erickson's just going to come out and touch the bag for out number 1. Pushes Dave Collins over to third base. Dave represents the go-ahead run at this stage. So Merritton will turn the lineup over for the second time tonight. Bring up the leadoff batter, Jeff Young. Of course, I've seen Dallas Smith of the Expos pitching quite a number of games this year, and what I notice about Dallas is he gets through the first 2 times through the lineup pretty quickly, and then the third time through is when things begin to unravel for Dallas. It'll be key for the Expos to recognize and yank him out when his time is up if they want to hang in this ball game. So a little tapper here from Jeff Young in front of the mound, foul. Or in front of the plate, sorry. Young is 1 for 2 tonight, singled and scored way back in the first inning. Merritton scoring both of their runs in the first and have dried up the well offensively since then. Shot from Smith. Yeah, they're going to say Jeff Young held up there. 2 balls and a strike. Smith sets, and the 2-1 to Jeff Young is ripped into right field, a base hit. Trotting in Dave Collins, and Jeff Young has given his team the lead back, make it 3-2 Alliance here in the bottom of the 5th. Good clean rip from Jeff Young. He's 2 for 3 tonight. And picks up his 7th RBI on the 2023 campaign, first of these playoffs. Good piece of timely hitting there from the leadoff man. Brings up Matt Brady, the shortstop. Couple of hard hit balls into center field for Matt tonight. That's Jack Kemp territory. He's 0 for 2, sorry. Poked to the right side. Vito Scaringi to second for 1. On to first, not in time. And I think for the first time tonight, you got to see a little bit of the Scaringi brothers in play. Vito spins and fires. And you know Joe's waiting at second. Those two have played together an awful long time. Cut down Jeff Young at second for out number 2. And this will bring up Adam Hope. Hope is 1 for 2 as well tonight. He singled and scored back in the first as well. And he torches this one into right field. Bray going back. And that one's going to plop in. Off the glove of Ryan Bray. Coming around third and scoring is Matt Brady. Make it 4-3 or 4-2, sorry, Alliance in the bottom of the fifth. RBI double for Adam Hope. So the Expos are going to keep Dallas Smith in the ball game here. This is exactly what I was mentioning at the top of the inning. We're seeing the third time through for Merritton, and we're seeing Dallas Smith get knocked around just a little bit. First pitch, breaking ball here to Mark Fusco. Sails high for ball one. Mark is 1 for 2 tonight, struck out looking in the first. And single back in the fourth inning. Shot there outside corner for strike one. Lions coming through for 2 runs in this inning already to take a 4-2 lead. Looking for more here. Fusco, big cut, strike 2. Smith reaching back for something extra on that fastball. He's going to have to dial up here as the game grows older. The 1-2 to Mark Fusco. Popped into right side. Foul. So Fusco stays alive. Merritton gave Cam Mcknight the lead back in this inning already. Pitched well and managed this ball game properly, getting just 2.5 times through the lineup so far. Fusco into center field, a base hit. Getting the wave around third is Adam Hope. Oh, late stop signs there, as that throw from Jack Kemp was coming in fast. Cut by Steven Erickson, and it holds Adam Hope at third base. So just a single for Mark Fusco there to keep the line moving. Still 2 down here in the bottom of the fifth, and it's Dave Davidson, the right fielder. Dave is 0 for 0 tonight, actually. Hit by a pitch and walk tonight. Cranks that one into right. Jack Kemp was playing fairly to the center field side, and nobody's going to get... Oh, sorry. No, he makes that grab. Great range again from Jack Kemp. He comes up with the ball just when you think he won't. So Merritton comes through for 2 runs there in the bottom of the fifth, take a 4-2 lead. To the 6th inning we go. Be right back after the break. Stick with us. And welcome back, everyone, to the top of the 6th inning here in our live broadcast from George Taylor Field tonight in Merritton. Lions on top of the Expos 4-2. It's Cam Mcknight, who's cruised through the first 5 innings, giving up a couple runs sporadically. And he's just partway through the third time through the order. He'll have Garrett Fisher, Vito Scaringi, and Jack Kemp. Those are the 6, 7, 8 batters for the Expos. Deals the first pitch strike to Garrett Fisher, the designated hitter tonight. Fish finished the year to 350, 8 RBI, and 40 at-bats. This little dribbler, and it's down the right side, foul. Quickly 0-2. Fisher had a good regular season. Bounce back here for him offensively. He's been in the DH spot a lot. One of the few players I haven't chatted with, actually, on that Expos bench. You gotta wonder if something is ailing number 2 for Niagara Falls. The 1-2 for Mcknight. Just a bit outside. 2-2. Got a good look at the home plate tonight from where I'm sitting here at George Taylor. Shot from Mcknight just a bit upstairs. And the count is now full to Garrett Fisher here. Leadoff man in the top of the 6th. Expos are going to have to try to work this game back to a tie at least. Gave up 2 runs in that bottom of the 5th. And trail now 4-2. So leadoff walk to Garrett Fisher. He's aboard with nobody down in the 6th, and it'll bring up Vito Scaringi. Vito 0 for 2 tonight, struck out looking in the 1st, and grounded out to short. Back in the 4th. Up for the 3rd time here tonight. Looking for just that little inch that Cam Mcknight has not given up tonight. Does go around, says the home plate umpire, and it's strike 1. That is once again that breaking ball that McKnight's used to work over batters tonight. Using it for a strike in the zone and to fool batters out of the zone. That one sails away. 2-1. It's 2-1 here. Garrett Fisher's over at first base, nobody out. And Vito takes for strike 2. Dave Collins is holding Garrett Fisher on over there at first base. The Alliance infield has not been called upon very much tonight, but they've been good when they have. For the 2nd time this inning, the Expos work a full count against Cam Mcknight. See what he gives Vito Scaringi here. It's the payoff pitch. Got him. Strike 3. Cam comes back with a changeup and sits down Vito Scaringi. He's not happy about it. He's going to get a little talking to from the home plate umpire. The Expos have had their troubles with umpires over the last couple weeks or so. Is he going to get ejected for that? That wasn't anything.
He was ejected. He said you're out.
No, I didn't hear what somebody said.
Well, Wayne LeBlanc's going to come out and talk to the home plate umpire. He's pretty sure Vito Scaringi's just been tossed from this ball game for voicing his displeasure about striking out. Just mention that the Expos have had troubles with the umpires over the last couple weeks. And honestly, if Vito's gone from this game, that was pretty weak.
We don't know what he said.
I've seen much worse from other teams for sure. That wasn't much from Vito. I think he was just upset that he struck out on that one. Second time tonight Vito struck out, and he obviously can't be happy about it. I don't know if the umpire expected him to laugh back to the dugout, but fairly certain he's been tossed from this one. So the Expos will have to go without their second baseman the rest of the way. And definitely a blow to morale there for them. Or maybe it'll light the fire under them and start them off on the path to a comeback. Here comes Jack Kemp, the center fielder. Kemp is 1 for 2 tonight. Singled his last time up. Cuts on that one and fouls it into the glove of Steve Maurice for strike one. Saw Kemp a couple Fridays ago. He was pitching when he took a comebacker off the shin and left the ball game. Good to see him in the lineup tonight for sure. Expos rely on his defensive prowess. It's down in the count here, 1-2 to Cam Mcknight. There's one out here in the top of the sixth. Fires well outside. 2-2. It's Garrett Fisher hanging out on the right side of your screen there over at first base. He's been standing over there a while. Mcknight gets the sign and comes home with the 2-2. Breaking ball, strike three. We've seen that exact pitch about a half dozen times already tonight. Mcknight's seventh strikeout of the night is out number 2 here in the 6th. Oh, eighth strikeout tonight. Second this inning. Mcknight is on tonight. This is up the middle for a base hit. Off the bat of Ryan Bray. Fisher's going to go first to third. So some timely hitting from Ryan Bray there. He snaps his 0 for 2. And the Expos move a runner into scoring position here with 2 down in the 6th. So the infield's going to come in here. And they're just going to talk about what the game plan is here against Joe Scaringi. Runners are on the corners with 2 out. So it could be just a quick meeting to get everyone on the same page, although Adam Hope not a part of that meeting. It's okay though. It looks like Dave Collins is going to go over there and give him the what for. So everyone resets. They know what the game plan is here. They got Joe Scaringi at the dish, Garrett Fisher at third, and Ryan Bray over at first. 2 down here in the top of the 6th. Big cut from Joe there, strike 1. Joe's over 1 tonight. Grounded out to second base his last time up. That was in the 5th inning. Comes up here in a big spot with 2 down. This one on the ground. Brady's got to charge in, and he fires in time to get Joe Scaringi. So the Expos push runners to first and third. Can't cash once again. There's so many stranded base runners for them tonight. 4-2 Alliance as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Stick with us through the break. Hey, welcome back, baseball fans, to the bottom of the 6th inning. Got a great game here going between the Alliance and Expos. Game 1 of this best-of-3 playoff series. Dallas Smith back out for the bottom of the 6th inning. He got roughed around a little bit there in the 5th. And he's going to have to deal with Cole Cote, Ben Collins, and Steve Maurice in this half inning. They're combined 0 for 5 tonight. So Smith has had their number. And he needs a clean inning here. 2 runs is already a big hole to crawl out of. Especially with the way Cam Mcknight's pitching tonight. He's poised to go 7. Two balls and a strike to Cole Cote. Cut on and fouled to the backstop. 2-2. If you are just joining us, we give you a recap on the offense tonight. Anthony Baldinelli walked and scored in the first to make it 1-0 Expos. And then the Alliance came back with 2 runs of their own in the bottom half, courtesy of an airmail throw to first base by Dallas Smith. That cashed a couple runs. And then the Expos tied the game in the top of the 5th. There's a sac fly RBI by Evan Baglieri, only for Merritton to come back the very next inning with 2 runs, make it 4-2, and Dallas Smith cuts down Cole Cote. Strikeout looking. Leadoff man is down for Merritton in the bottom of the 6th inning. That is the 4th strikeout for Dallas Smith tonight. And this will bring up Ben Collins, number 15 in your scorebooks. Third base. He made a great barehanded play along the line to get T.C. Murray. Shaving that one foul. Back behind us here in the booth at George Taylor. 1-1. Yeah, that play, Ben Collins on T.C. Murray, that was really close. And I went back and watched the replay. I'm pretty sure T.C. was safe. Shot through the right side, a base hit. So Ben Collins finds some grass in the outfield and comes through with a 1-out single here in the bottom of the 6th. So bring us to number 6, Steve Maurice, doing the catching for Cam Mcknight tonight. Takes the first pitch upstairs, ball 1. Last couple times have been out, it's been Mark Fusco, the catcher. Good to see Steve in the ball game tonight. Cuts on this one, and it's softly to third base. Thorpe to second, and he airmails the throw. Ryan Bray's going to pick that one up in right field. It's an error on the third baseman, Josh Thorpe. That would have been a very close play at second base to begin with. So another costly throwing error on the part of the Niagara Falls Expos. Plus runners at first and third with 1 out. And it brings up Dave Collins. Dave led off the 5th inning with a double. He's 1 for 2 tonight. Dave shoots it into center field. Going back, Jack Kemp. He's got room. And he makes the grab. Tagging up from third and scoring is Ben Collins. They get 5 to Alliance. Sac fly RBI, Dave Collins. And the Alliance push their lead to 3 runs here. This is their biggest lead of the night. Biggest lead for any team tonight. And now the extra hitter, Drew Chappelle. Drew's batting in the 10 spot tonight. Takes the first pitch strike from Dallas Smith. Into center field. Jack Kemp takes a few steps to his left and makes the grab to retire the side. Alliance get it 1 more insurance run and lead it 5-2. To the 7th and final frame we go when we come back from George Taylor Field. Stick with us through the break. Hey, welcome back, baseball fans, to the top of the 7th inning. Merritton added one more run there in the 6th to make it 5-2. And give Cam Mcknight a little extra cushion as he tries to go complete in Game 1 of this 3-game set. So the Expos will send Anthony Baldinelli, Steven Erickson, and Evan Baglieri to the dish here. It's the 1-2-3 batters for Niagara Falls tonight. Cam's dealt with them pretty efficiently, as he has with the rest of the Niagara Falls lineup. Shot in there for strike 1. He caught the outside part of the plate. There's 6 hits for the Expos tonight. 3 of them were in the 5th. So, just goes to show how well Cam's been able to manage his game tonight. And it's the reason why he sits up top 5-2 here in the top of the 7th. 2-1 to Baldinelli. The throw home from Cam is in the dirt. 3-1. Oh no, not 3-1. Strike 3. Oh. Well, they're throwing around like it's strike 3. They're all caught a little off guard by that swing. A first base umpire rings up Anthony Baldinelli, and he is out number 1 here in the 7th. Check on our out-of-town scoreboard one last time tonight. 2-2 in the Beansville-Thorold game from Thorold. Anchors batting in the bottom of the 7th inning, looking to take that one away from Beansville. They were the heavy favorites going into this series. Beansville sending Riley Gray and Tyler Rose to the mound in this game. We got this one here from George Taylor. We got 0-2 to Steven Erickson. Erickson on the ground. Adam Hope at second base is just going to flip to Dave Collins. 2 down. So that one in Thorold looks poised to go extras. Maybe I'll tear down all my equipment and make it over there really quick. No, I won't do it. Maybe I'll go watch. We're actually not far from the park in Thorold from where we sit here at George Taylor.
No, we're going to Gary.
So now there's 2 down, and Evan Baglieri stands in for the 4th time tonight. He is 0 for 1. He reached on an error in the first inning, glanced off the glove of Dave Davidson, who will look to get retribution here. Under it for the 3rd and final out.
Good night.
So the Expos' well of offense dries up. Alliance and Cam Mcknight stymie them for 2 runs over 7 innings as they take Game 1 in this series 5-2 over the Niagara Falls Expos. Well, for everyone here at NDBA Senior, we thank you for joining us for this presentation of live baseball from George Taylor Field tonight. My name is Corey LeBlanc. Be right back at it on Sunday night, if necessary, for Game 3 of this series. Sorry, that'll be Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock. Join us then if you can. Until then, stay safe. Have a great night all.